Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 50 Shades of Tay. I'm Taylor Gonzalez, and my guest today has voiced characters in Dead as Disco, Disney Twisted Wonderland, and most recently voiced Fox McCloud in Star Fox. I'm so excited to be joined by Hunter McCoy. Hunter, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm having a great time and you are a wonderful person to talk to, so I'm
Oh,
excited to be here.
thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I know we've already been talking like off camera, and it's been fun
Uh-huh.
just getting to hang out and talk with you. So it'll be so fun to talk about your incredible career as a voice actor. When and how did you know you wanted to get into voice acting?
Oh, I mean, I I I think around high school. High school's like probably the point where I decided. Um, I always knew that I wanted to work in games and animation. W when I was a kid, I actually wanted to be a concept artist for games. So I was like, I would always draw and I was good at math, so I did like programming and stuff. I like would download Game Maker and make little things here and there. Um, but when I was in middle school, I started theater, and what started as kind of just a an extracurricular that my mom got me into. Over time, just the bug bit me. I mean, I was always doing impressions and voices, and when I was younger, I was a lot more of like a clown. Uh, so I think theater was just like perfect. My cats are going crazy behind me. What if? Um, but then in high school, I noticed that like when it was initially, I took mostly art and some theater, it started to become half and half. And then by junior year, I was taking more theater in chorus than art. And I was like, what's happening here? Um, and I remember we were doing the Crucible as our school play, and um, we were getting notes. And afterwards, I had asked my teacher and teacher's assistant to if they had any notes for me, and they said, "Not tonight. I will watch you tomorrow." Next night rolls around. We do a run of the show. We get notes, and then afterwards, I go up to the teacher's assistant, and she sits me down, and she goes, "I hope you do this for the rest of your life."
Oh,
Um, And I think that was the moment that I just realized that I could. Uh yeah, and it was honestly my friends who convinced me that they were like, "Hunter, you're great at theater and on camera, but you like can do things with your voice that you just have to be a voice actor." And it was the perfect marriage of what I already knew I wanted to do and what this newfound love of performing. Um, so yeah, it was around there. And also that was around when I was like playing Fire Emblem and as Critical Role was starting. It was like a perfect time for that interest to cultivate.
oh, that is incredible. I am so happy to hear that you had such a nice support group around you that encouraged you to pursue this. This is so cool.
Yeah, I was really lucky. My family, my friends, my teachers, I've only had incredible people every step of the way.
Oh, that is amazing. I did drama in middle school and I was in all of the school plays.
Nice.
Um, my favorite was I got to play a butler in a like murder mystery one, and to promote it,
Whoa.
we did like mug shots and we put them around the city to like advertise that
No
we were going to
way.
do this at the middle school. But then when we got to high school, it was time to move from just like standard plays to musicals. And that's
Mm.
where I couldn't get any roles because I
No?
could not sing.
Uh,
Man,
Nobody can sing at first. It always takes, you go in and you're in the ensemble, you kind of figure it out, but over time you get better. Would you
yeah,
ever pick it up again?
no.
Ah,
I've been tempted here and there, and I have a lot of friends that are actors, so it's just like, man,
yeah.
every once in a while, like I'm like, you never know. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, could always come back.
Yeah, very true, very true.
Mhm.
Is there a specific performance by someone throughout film or television or even a video game that stands out to you as a favorite or one that like really inspires you?
I think all of film and TV and video games is hard, but the one that immediately comes to mind is Yuri Lowenthal as Spider-Man. Um, like Spider-Man on the PS4. it just is phenomenal. Spider-Man's my favorite character of all time, and I think Yuri is just a is the definitive Peter Parker. Um, yeah, those the ending scenes of that game. If anyone hasn't seen them, I won't spoil them, but they are heart-wrenching. And I think he balances every bit of Peter Parker so well. I do know as a kid, around middle school, going back to the impressions thing, uh, Heath Ledger's Joker was crazily influential on me. Um, Doing impressions of Joker is part of how I got into voice acting. I was a kid with a Joker face. I was a kid with a Joker face, and I can't run from that.
Oh man, that's like one of my favorite performances of all time.
It's incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it so
I think
much.
a more recent example would probably be Zeno Robinson as Jabber in Gachiakura, because that is the definition of someone going into a booth and having the most fun,
Mhm.
you know.
Ah, so cool. What was your very first, I'm gonna say paid. What was your very first paid voice acting role?
Very first paid voice acting role was actually Fox in Star Fox. That was the first role I had the pleasure of working. Um, I had just graduated college and moved to Los Angeles and been handed the biggest, craziest gift of my life. And that team is incredible. Uh, there's another answer to it, which is when I was in college and still training voice acting. Um, I had did a fan dub of a game called Coffee Talk, which is like a cozy like is a cozy game where you play as a barista in a fantasy Seattle.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I played one of the characters named Bailey's. Um, uh, and like he's an elf and his girlfriend is a succubus, and they're trying to navigate their parents approving the relationship. Um, and that eventually became the official mod for Coffee Talk when they made a mod where you could add in voices.
Oh, that's
So that is
awesome.
technically the answer, but
Mhm.
professionally it was Fox McCloud.
Wow, that is awesome. I've been having the most fun playing Star Fox because I used to play that game on the N64 as a kid, and then
No way.
now that they have it on the Switch too, I got it and I play it on my projector. I do so many barrel rolls, you don't even understand. Like I'm obsessed with that game, and it's incredible to see it in 2026, like redone with updated graphics and some
Yeah.
new cutscenes. The cutscenes are awesome. So I'm just having like the time of my life playing that game.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah, it's incredible. Every aspect of every aspect of the game is just so impeccably made, and the team put so much love into it. Um, it's everything I had hoped for. I'm addicted to it. Like even completely unbiased, if I'm getting on a plane, I'm doing a run of Star Fox.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Two of your co-stars in Star Fox are Eric Braw, who voices Moon Knight, and Brittany Cox, who voices Angela in one of my favorite games of all time, Marvel Rivals.
Hmm.
Is that a game you would be interested in voicing a character for? And if so, who is someone that you would like to voice in Marvel Rivals?
Oh, um, I mean, obviously, I would love to. I love Marvel, big time. If I had the choice, if I had complete freedom, it would be Spider-Man. But that's Yuri's. And so I think like Iceman or Quicksilver, I
Yeah.
think would be next on my list. I've also had friends tell me that I'd be a good angel, but I don't
Oh
know
my
enough
God.
about
Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, Iceman and Quicksilver are the two that come to mind.
Wow. Okay. Those are awesome. Those are ones I wouldn't even have thought of. Like, if someone were to
Yeah.
ask me, I would say, I don't know, like, I think Nightcrawler would be really fun, or
Dude.
I think Juggernaut would be hilarious, just depending on which way you go with it, because you can either make him very serious or you can make him
Yeah.
more like comedic and just with the big voice and just,
Uh-huh.
potty mouth like Deadpool. But the ones you said,
Yeah.
okay, Angel would be awesome. I love Angel, and I feel like he could have a loadout kind of similar to Angela with the wings and just like
Yeah.
diving and stuff like that. Iceman would be
Mhm.
awesome. And what was the
Mhm.
other one you said?
Quicksilver.
Oh my God, Quicksilver. Yeah, because we don't have any
There's no
like
speedster.
speedsters right now, and I can't even like every time they announce who they're bringing in, I can't in my head picture how they're going to translate that to a video game and then have
Yeah.
it work with all the characters that are already there. So a speedster would be so interesting to me to see how they would put that in. I would
Yeah.
love that.
I have no clue because so much of a game like that is about distance and how fast you get to an objective. If you have someone
Yeah.
who can clearly get to an objective the fastest,
Mhm.
or like dart to where the enemy spawn is, I would have no clue how they balance it. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's getting like the roster's so big now with Marvel
Mhm.
Rivals. Um, they're bound to start playing with stuff at some point.
Yeah. Do you play it or at all?
Um,
Have you tried it?
Not much. Occasionally, my friends are really into it. Um, but it has been a hot second because I tend to be kind of bad at shooters. Except, no, actually, I say that I'm weirdly good at Fortnite.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
and some first-person shooters. I played the finals for a bit. Um, and then what else? Yeah, I think mostly Fortnite.
Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I would love to see you in Marvel Rivals. I don't know, like the minute I started playing it, I got addicted. It's been out over a year. Now my
Yeah.
boyfriend plays with me too. I play on my
Oh,
TV right here. He plays on his PC over there. And it's just like so much fun, like yelling across the room at each other. I love it.
that's awesome. Yeah, my partner and I have tried to play games together. We've started. Um, but they, I've been introducing them to some of my favorite games like Skyrim and oh, what were they? They were playing Star Fox. Watching them play is sometimes so hard because I've been
Oh.
playing since I was a kid, and so a lot comes really naturally to me.
Hmm.
I'm pretty good at games. My partner loved them to death. Not they're working on it.
Hmm. Hmm.
So sometimes we'll be playing Skyrim and the quest marker is like on the compass,
Oh,
and they're like, "Where do I go?" And I go,
oh no.
"It's right there."
Yeah.
Oh man.
That is
But it is
awesome.
awesome. That sounds like such a good time.
Yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you this because this is
Yep.
something really meaningful to me. As someone who is part of the LGBTQ community, it's incredible to see someone who is non-binary voice such iconic characters. Like your list goes on and on when we go through your IMDb. It's so cool. What does it mean to represent our community on a level like this, like with so many incredible roles?
Um, well, first, thank you. Um, this was a conversation that I had with my agents, as I was starting to sign with them. The industry a lot of times is not always reflective of the world around us. Um, Auditions will go out for queer roles, but queer stories aren't super common, and a lot of times, if it is a story that is being localized or perhaps is an older story in some way, when it asks for queer talent or an androgynous voice, it's looking for it'll look for a stereotype,
Hmm.
um, which is, it doesn't always feel awesome. Um, it can be a kind of box.
Hmm.
Um, I talk to them about like, if I would love to voice non-binary characters and queer characters. But I recognize that I might not have an androgynous voice, their idea of an androgynous voice. Um, but what we ended up saying and talking about, and what has been so important to me is that whether or not a character's identity is part of the story, their casting as a queer person is important to representation as a whole. Um, to me, being non-binary means freedom. It means that I'm not in a box. It means that I can do anything. Um, and so to play a lot of cool guys. um to voice a lot of cool guys and bring my experience to it, no matter what that experience may be. Um, the hope is that people can look at those characters that, regardless of identity or gender or presentation, and just see them as cool or heroic or a lead, and then see themselves in that. Um, that means the most to me,
Mhm.
is that no matter who is absorbing the story of any walk of life, they will take away that that can be them. Um,
Mhm.
everyone can be a hero, and um, yeah, it's to normalize and include that that can be a queer person as much as it can be a cishet person. Um, we are normal and we are everywhere. Um, yeah, and any story can be told with us behind it.
That is awesome and very, very inspiring. It's so cool to see you get all these incredible roles and
Thank you.
just represent our community like this. So it's just, yeah, very, very inspiring.
No, thank you very much.
Mhm.
It matters the most to me, and it's also, I think, a gift from the people who cast me and so many wonderful queer actors around us.
Mhm.
Um, because there would be a time where, companies or corporations would be afraid
Right.
of involving us. Um, but for us to be trusted
Mhm.
with these characters and stories um, means the world. And just goes to show how much power we have.
Yes, agreed. Couldn't have said it better. That is just incredible. One of the games that you are in is Dead as Disco.
Hmm.
And I did not know what that was when I reached out to you. So I looked it up and I was like, this looks like one of the coolest games I've ever seen.
Dude, it's
It's right up
awesome.
my alley. Yeah, it is zombies. It's disco, lots of
Hmm.
upbeat music, and it's what would you call it? Like it's like a tempo beat type
Yeah, it's like
fighting
it's like a
game.
it's like a rhythm game. It's like
Yeah,
if
rhythm game.
Batman Arkham or Sifu um was a music video. It's awesome. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh, I love that game. I wanted to ask just something a little bit different. Since it's a disco game, what is your favorite
Uh-huh.
disco song?
Oh my gosh. Um uh okay. This is maybe a niche answer. I don't know. Um because I don't listen to much disco. However, in Little Big Planet 2,
Oh,
there's a rendition of a Fifth of Beethoven
yeah.
that is a disco version. I think it's from a movie soundtrack in some way, but it plays in one of the first levels. It is incredible. Um, yeah, because I guess it wouldn't just be a Fifth of Beethoven. It's not the default
Mhm,
Beethoven's version,
mhm.
um, but a Fifth of Beethoven disco version. Yeah, it's that sticks out in my mind as just being such a formative memory.
Okay, I completely forgot that existed until you said that to me right now. I have the game over there in my
Little Big
dresser.
Planet?
I'm gonna get it out and play it after this because I know exactly what level you're talking about, exactly
Yeah.
what song you're talking about. I have not like thought about that or played that since what was it on like the PS3 and I have my PS3
Yep.
over there. I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
Oh my God, that I it brought me back.
Little Big Planet 2 is just my one of my favorite games of all time, if not
Mhm.
my favorite.
Oh, I love that game. It was so creative and fun and
Yeah.
I'm kind of shocked they didn't do like a movie or like a series or something with those characters because the Sackboys were
Mm.
so interesting looking.
Gosh. Dude, Sackboy walked so Astrobot could run.
Yeah,
Um,
yes.
listen, I love Astrobot, but I miss Craft World. Please give me
Mhm.
back Little Big Planet.
Yeah, hopefully
I
there's a
hope it
new
comes
one.
back in some form.
Mhm. I would love that so much. If there's somebody right now who is watching this interview and they themselves are interested in becoming a voice actor, but they're not exactly sure where to start, how to start, or maybe don't know what to do, what advice would you give to them?
Hmm. I what I like to tell people is I have three things. One, learn theater. Theater is the basis of all acting. Um, it teaches you to be live and in the moment and present. Um, it teaches you to be as big or small as anything. So if you have the opportunity to go to a community center or a school and take theater classes, do. Yeah, get involved in doing plays, whether it's on a community level or a professional level. It is so important. Um, Second, is to, and maybe the most important one, is to be a good, kind, honest person, and make friends. Because it, the voice acting world is not a large one. It's pretty small. Uh, people know each other. Um, and kind of like you touched on before, I don't think I would be in the place that I am without a really strong support system with my friends from high school and my teachers and my family. Without them, I would not be where I am today. Same with my friends in Los Angeles who are voice actors. Having a community around you is so important. And this doesn't mean to to make friends in a ladder climbing way. This isn't transactional or anything. It is just about being genuinely kind, and supporting the people who love the same thing you do. And then as you gain success or as they gain success and you genuinely love each other, a rising tide just lifts all boats.
Yes.
Um, and the third is to just start. Pick up a mic, no matter how cheap it is, and make something. Go online. Casting Call Club is a wonderful site. There's other Discord servers, and like you can find casting calls on Twitter, and just start auditioning. The sooner that you get reps in, the sooner you'll get used to how you sound and getting used to the sound of your own voice and what you like and what you don't like, and practicing. No matter what level it is, it's kind of always the same craft. What I've done for Twisted Wonderland and Star Fox is the same that I was doing in 2020 for fan dubs on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, um, yeah. Those three things I think are the best place to start, and there's plenty of resources online
Mm.
as well.
Ah, very cool. So we mentioned Star Fox, we mentioned Dead as Disco, Twisted
Mhm.
Wonderland. Is there a dream role out there that you would like to voice one day?
Hmm. I think that um I think that Fox was the dream role that I didn't know I had. Um I didn't grow up with Star Fox, other than thinking he was awesome in Smash. Um and getting to play him has become the biggest dream of my life. Um Aside from that though, Spider-Man. I would do anything to play Peter Parker. I know I've glazed Yuri Lowenthal enough over the course of this interview, and every Spider-Man before him, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, Josh Keaton, there are
Yeah.
like that is a legacy that is unrivaled. Um, but yeah, I think the person that I am today um, is built off of what Spider-Man means to me. I think I've lived my whole life trying to be like him. Um, and so yeah, to do it in any official capacity, even if it's for 2 seconds on a in a mobile game
Mhm.
crossover, that would be a dream. Um,
Oh,
yeah. And if Yuri Lowenthal outlives me, I'd love to be in Final Fantasy.
oh,
Those are my three.
nice.
Yeah.
All right. I would love any of those projects for you. Okay, so I noticed the Star Fox shirt. Do you
Yes,
have any other Star Fox merch?
dude. Yes. I can't show you because my house is a mess right now. But I have been collecting since we started on the project. Um, I have an amiibo. I have. Just this past weekend, I was at a convention,
Mhm.
and it was a game exchange, so there was tons of old games. I bought Star Fox Assault, Star Fox Adventures, the Japanese version of Star Fox 64.
Oh wow.
Um, I have like a whole shelf. Um, yeah, the Star Fox means everything to me. So I have been collecting.
That is awesome. The one thing that I want, and I was just in San Francisco a few months ago at the Nintendo store, and I
Yeah.
went crazy. I went crazy in there. I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to get anything. And then I like ran around the store and I filled up my bag. Like I,
I see the
oh yeah, the
Mario
talking
and the
flower.
Pikmin
Oh, this
behind
guy
you.
was from there. I went, oops, my bad. I went crazy. But now they just released, it's like a line of plushies of like the Star Fox
Oh, the
crew.
Star, yes.
I need that. All of them, honestly. I need all of them. So the next time I'm in San Francisco, I'm going to that Nintendo store and I'm going to try and get a couple.
As soon as they announced those, I pre-ordered them from Japan,
Oh,
and
wow.
with the tariffs, it's it's like double the price.
No, but it'll be worth it.
It'll be worth it. But luckily, I also have a friend in Japan right now who is picking them up for me. So, um, I still don't know if I'll cancel the pre-order because the money's gone. I
Yeah.
could just have two of each.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Uh,
Oh,
uh,
so
uh,
cool.
I can't wait for those.
Yeah. Well, Hunter, I could literally sit here all day and talk with you about video games and voice acting. It's
Yeah,
been
me
so
too.
nice to get to speak with you. I really appreciate you being here and your time. If people want to follow you and keep up with all your other upcoming projects and convention appearances, where's a good place for people to come and follow you?
Yeah, I can be found on Instagram at hunt.mccoy. So, hunt.mccoy. And then on Twitter, Hunt McCoy with two Y's. Um, no dot in the middle. Mostly active on Instagram. And then you can also find me on TikTok where I post really silly stuff with my friend Jonathan. Um, and Twitch, which is the same as my Twitter.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully, we get to meet in person soon.
I would love that. And yeah, thank you for having me. This has been so awesome and so lovely.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
Awesome. Thank you. You too, Taylor.
Bye.
Bye.